What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JDSG back with another video. And in today's video, got some pretty big news for y'all boys. Your boy is now a 19-year-old with 50K funded. 50K funded is a big accomplishment. Got much more to obtain capital-wise, but starting off with 50 is not bad. This isn't just an Apex account that I got passed, mind you. This is a Take Profit Trader. You know, the prop firm where you can get an instant payout day one. We're gonna be seeing if that's true. I said it in the past video. Now you get to actually see if it's real because I did pass the account. This is the account that I passed. This is what it looks like once you pass it. You'll have a different section. Before this, it's just these two. If you didn't pass the account, but now that I passed, they added on this joint. As you can see, the balance is 25K on NinjaTrader. But the minimum days to pass these accounts is 5 days. It took me 7. As y'all can see, it took me 7. I hit 1603 and my biggest day was 740. These are the trades that it took me, and I'm gonna be going over each and every single one of these trades that you guys see on the screen. If y'all don't know my strategy, I do have a light video on my top-down analysis. It's the most recent video before this one. Go check it out. If we get into the logistics of it all, I bought this account, as you can see, July 24th. I didn't take my first trade till August 7th, which was a break even that I made $10 on. The next time I traded was a week after that, literally almost 7 days, 6 days after that, and I lost 281. Traded the next day after that, and guess what? I hit freaking 416. Got all of that right back. Shortly after that, August 17th, 3 days later, which because it was the weekend, mind you. But yeah, next week, following week, hit for 455, 255. Had a break-even trade, which we're gonna go over all of this, and then 740. First trade of that week, hopped in on the sell. This is the Friday, August 15th trade. I hopped in on the sell, and I got out at 102.3, almost 1 to 3. But so basically, this trade I took was a set and forget trade. I took it overnight. I noticed that in the past, like right here when price tapped into Asian session ranges high, it dumped lower. So when I seen it happen again today, and it happens almost every day, and no, that's not just a strat. You'll see it happen, but it was on the flip side this time. It tapped down here, went up, retested, and then boom, jumped up. But it happens a lot. You see it tap, hit 1, 2, 3, nice head and shoulders pattern, it dumped. So that's not my strat, but it is a level that I look for false breaks. Wasn't a false break technically, but I just had a strong feeling that you get that trader's intuition that you evolve just through the experience. And I hopped in the sell, targeting 1 to 2, set and forget. I put my Take Profit at TP3. I woke up at around TP2 in the middle of the night and I closed it when I really should have held, because 9:30, you can see it just dropped. This trade could have been 1 to 7. Mind you, these trades were all taken on US30 in the span of 7 days, which is what it took to pass this account. Next trade was on the following week on the 18th. I hopped in the trade after price tapped into this 4-hour imbalance here. Price tapped into it. I peeped it wicking out. I hopped in. Y'all can see I hopped in right there, targeting a 1 to 2. I got what I needed before price retraced at my 1 to 2. And I got on by my day. That was a Monday trade. On Tuesday's trade, I actually did end up taking a loss, as I showed y'all. I made it right back. I actually lost 250 and it made 500. So I hopped in on a sell on this inbound, on this 4-hour gap that I had drawn up from a higher time frame. If you pull it over, you can see price tapped into it. It's mid-range in it, and I hopped in my first sell. Ended up kept going higher, and it actually tapped me out of that trade. So I'm gonna delete that so it doesn't look too confusing for y'all. And then, as you can see, I hop back in higher, closer to the top of this gap, which is how I like to enter off any type of gap. If it's a sell, I like to enter as high as possible to the highest part of the gap. And if it's a buy, I enter at the lowest part possible to the gap. I like to see price fill the gap fully. Price fully filled this gap, and I saw it wicking out. I hopped in, targeted 1 to 2. I got out at 1 to 2. This was also a set and forget. Put my stops at 1 to 2, and I left my computer, came back, and I was out the trade. After I lost 250, I made 500, which is crazy because this joint also went for a 1 to 7. Now I have this rule that when I win 2 days in a row, I can't trade a third day. So I won Monday and Tuesday. Given that I did have a break between the last win of the weekend, I don't count that win. I'm talking about of every current week. If I win 2 days in a row, I can't trade the third. So coming into Wednesday after winning Monday and Tuesday, I didn't want to take a trade, but I had to be aggressive with this challenge because in the beginning of this video, I told y'all I bought the challenge and didn't even take my first trade until I bought it July 24th. I didn't take it till about 2 weeks after I bought it. Then the account expires on August 24th. I didn't get my winning trade until August 20th. So I had 4 days left to pass this account if I needed it. But like I said, I had to put my foot on the gas and really just, be aggressive this week. So I did end up trading on Wednesday, but it was a break-even trade and I only made $38 or so. I made 68 with the commissions and stuff like that. I hopped in a buy. Like I said, I like to see price run the like lows, Asian session low, Asian session high, or previous highs, previous day high, whatever. Any level that's respected in my strat, I like to see it get ran, and price did break below it, and it didn't close below it. I hopped in a buy. I actually broke it even too early. I put my break even way too early. Price came back, tapped me out, and just flew to TP3. This was another trade where if I stayed in until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, just set and forget type vibe, maybe leave a runner, it would have hit for almost a 1 to 5. So it's just crazy to think about. Wednesday was break even. So Monday we had a win, Tuesday we had a loss and then a win. We made it back. We lost 250, made 5. So we only ended up making 250 that day. And then Wednesday was a break even trade that could have went for a 1 to 5. It's crazy. Coming into Thursday, I really only needed like 1 more day to pass this count. At that point, I think I needed like 600 more, sorry, because math was off. So up to date for this trade on Friday, I made 416. The next week, following week, I made 455. Next day on Tuesday, I lost 250. Then I made 500, so I only ended up making 250, so we can add that on to the total. On Wednesday was a break-even day. I only made about $38. Coming into Thursday, I only needed about 600 or so more dollars to pass this account. I ended up making 740, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I did and how I was able to do that. Looking at this trade right here. I don't know if y'all peeped, but all week I've been taking damn near the same exact setups, whether it was off of an imbalance, whether it was off of a gap fill, whether it was off of a lower high gain ran chat. I was doing the same thing all week, and I made money all week. On this, I had hopped in the sell because price filled the gap, 1 hour gap from here. If you look, it's right here. The gap is right here. Drag it over. Price came, filled this gap. Obviously, it had hella momentum going up, so I waited for it to, show me that it was weaker after tapping into this gap, and then I hopped in. Like I said, I like to hop in towards the top of these gaps, but I did end up hopping in at the bottom. It wasn't a FOMO. I had control of everything. Price went in my favor, and I literally just caught it before it left. Like if I didn't hop in there, I would have missed the entry. I broke even at once it hit TP1, and it dropped. It went to TP3. Got out with 740, and this was another one of them trades where it went to almost a 1 to 6. It did go to 1 to 6. If you're adding up all the stuff, that's what got me over the $26,500 threshold that I needed to hit. It's as simple as ever. I literally ran the same play every day, running the same shit. And this was really like the first time I almost actually traded 5 days in a row. Like just days that I take off, which I did end up taking off. Friday, I didn't trade Friday because I passed the account. And market conditions not really that great. Y'all can see, like, looking at this chart, it's like, how did you make money? It's like, I found my setups, but this John looks like a mess. Like, look at this. All week, look at this. Big picture, all week, this John just been doing this. Going up, and then sitting around. Live to see tomorrow. We'll be trading tomorrow, live tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Want to make some money, man? Right here across the screen, come lock in with me. But that's how me, a 19-year-old funded trader, got funded $50,000, $25,000 from Take Profit, and $25,000 from Apex. And what I'm about to do with this is I'm gonna run the scaling play. God, I'm gonna run the scaling play with it. If I didn't watch the last video, go watch the last video. And there's hella information in there, free game. And if I do want to learn my strat, let me know. I will drop a full beginner tutorial for you guys, because I know it's not really that easy to grasp. If you don't even know what a candlestick is, you got a lot of learning to do. I got a lot of teaching to do. If I could do it to get the account, I could do it in the account. Stay tuned for my road and my payout, because I will be documenting that and stuff like that. But document my road to my payout. If y'all in tune with it, I like it, man. Hit the sub, hit the like. I'll see y'all boys in the next one.